What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Hendrick back with another one, man. It's early. It's like 5:30 in the morning on Saturday, man. Hope y'all have a good weekend. I wanted to react to this fresh and fit clip right here. A caller comes in asking for, some guidance, financial advice, man. He wants to buy a Mercedes. I think he's like a bartender or something like that. Doesn't make much money. Lives with his mama. And yeah, Myron and Fresh had to give him some cold hard truth and some reality. So, man, let me know. Man, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Fair use. We're gonna get to it. It's not too long of a video, but I want to shed some light on this because this caller is not the only guy going through this, going through financial hardship. It's hard out here, especially in this economy right now. But yeah, man, let's get to the video, and I'll give you my thoughts, as well. So let's continue.
How much do you make a month?
Yes, sir.
How much do you make a month?
A month, I want to say I'm making about 2,800, roughly no more than 3,200.
Bro, you have no business buying a Mercedes, bro. You're fucking poor.
Yes, wrong with you? Come on.
But this,
No. You just got to tell straight up.
No.
Nigga. Well, why are you even buying a car?
Wait, hold on.
You make not even $3K a month.
He can get a car. Hold on. Just hear me out.
Okay, so Myron, let me just say this. So Myron, that's also what I wanted to tell you. So roughly a year, I make about 33,000 per year. That's not including my tip. My tip will roughly. I'm a very good, skillful bartender, so.
Bro,
roughly with tips, I make
this
about
is literally what I was
25,000.
talking about before, bro. Like, yo, you're living way. No, bro. No.
Hold on. Caller. Let me just finish real quick, right? So you want to buy a Mercedes?
Yes,
I'm all for it, bro. You should have a Mercedes. However, let's do the math here, right? So let's see what this Mercedes.
Yeah.
First base. No. Hold on. I'm gonna lay it out for him right now.
I'm gonna be honest before Fresh continues, man. I don't know why people are so enthralled and so enamored with these German vehicles, man. They're terrible cars. Mercedes are nice. They're nice cars. They look nice. The interior aesthetically pleasing. Beautiful whip. Especially our black queens. They love driving Mercedes. Mercedes. They feel like they made it in life when they buy a Mercedes. But German cars, man, the oil change, the maintenance, the parts, hard to get. If it's an electrical problem, bro, it's gonna cost you. So forget the cost of the vehicle. You also have to take into account the total cost for the upkeep of the vehicle. That's what people don't realize when they buy a Mercedes. I had to educate a chick one time about that, on why I only buy American cars, personally. I have a Dodge Challenger, currently. Any car I buy from here on out will be American. I'll either be a Ford, Mustang, or a Chevy. And within Chevy, I'm probably gonna just only buy Corvettes from here on out. But yeah, it's not a good financial buy in my opinion. German engineering cars is, if you're gonna buy it, I wouldn't make that your everyday car. Yeah, that shouldn't be your everyday commuter car, in my opinion. But yeah, people don't take into account the overall maintenance, what the upkeep, man, because that's where it's gonna hit you. And making payments on a car is always a bad idea in my opinion. If you can't buy a car cash, you shouldn't buy a car at all.
Your insurance is gonna be probably $300 plus. I guarantee for a Mercedes, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
Right.
Two, you'll have a car payment for sure. That's an average between, we said earlier, between $700 to $1,000 plus, right? And then your credit sucks, bro. Interest is gonna be out the wazoo. So let's add this all together for monthly payment. You're gonna spend on this Mercedes monthly. You know what you're gonna spend, bro? At least $1,500. You don't pay that much money.
Okay.
Also, economy's down. Things are bad. Tips are gonna be no bueno, because at some point, bro, they're gonna say, oh well, I want to eat, but I don't want to tip because I don't have money in my account. So tips are good to, go for it. But right now, bro, the economy sucks, bro. So economy tips is going to be hell. So do the math there, bro. If you got to spend $1,500 a month for a car, for what you make, bro, it doesn't add up. So you're gonna be car poor, bro. So in this respect, you can buy the car, bro, but like, you're gonna be fucked. Keep it real.
Yes, and I agree with you. 100% I agree with you. But I wanted to just also bring up, the car is worth maybe 9,000. I know that the repairs and everything, and I will be driving this car on the weekends because I'm very humble enough to walk to work, save my money. Thank God Mary has that plan. I am debt free. So that's why the only reason why I was looking at a Mercedes, just because that stupid line, I deserve a car. I understand.
Bro, you're fucking bored. Yo, look, I'm gonna be...
Myron not having it, bruh. Fresh at least gave him the analytical, view of things. They gave him some statistics, some hard numbers, rough estimates to put things in perspective. So I appreciate Fresh for doing that. Myron's just, bro, you're a brokey, you're poor, which he needs to hear that. Like, honestly, he's in no business. Mercedes, the biggest problem in America and why a lot of people struggle is the living beyond their means, man. People will buy cars just to keep up with the Joneses. I don't know why that matters to a lot of people personally, but it does. They gotta keep, especially women, man. They gotta show out. They gotta show they got a nice car. They be posting pictures online, like. And truth be told, nobody really give a damn about what you post online, like your cars or whatever you got. Not really, in my opinion, but they do it anyway. Stunt for the gram, stunt on whatever TikTok, whatever social media platform that they have. So you know, the rule of thumb is, in this world, man, less is more. Less is more. Get a reliable car that can get you from point A to point B. Especially if you know you're not making it like that. You struggling to get by. Man, yo, for me, shoot, I ain't own a car till like my late 20s. Real talk. Like I was catching the bus. I was walking. I was catching 2, 3 buses. And then Uber came out. I was Ubering to work, whatever I got to do. And then I got blessed with an opportunity to work near where I live. Thank God for that. And then I was able to build, but I built myself established. And then I bought, my first car was a Honda Civic. Is what I bought. A used Honda Civic, man. Point A to point B. Then from there, and I bought that car cash. I've never had a car payment. And never will. If I can't buy the car outright and own and title to that car, it ain't my car, I don't want it. I'm not gonna buy it, bro. And if you can't do that, save your money, sacrifice, grind until you can. That's point blank what it is. Whether you buy a car, home, that's harder to buy. I can't buy. I mean, maybe I could now, but buying a house cash, it takes a lot more, liquid cash to do so. So honestly, man, the only debt you should have, man, in my personal opinion, keep the credit card debt low. Uh, Keep that. I mean, use it to build credit because your credit is important. I still think cash is king, but it's always good to have cash and credit because you never know when you may need it. So it's important. But bottom line, man, like if you can't afford something, man, just work towards it, man. Let it fester in your mind. Be upset that you can't buy, and take action. Let it motivate you. And get that car when you're physically able. Like this man, because I watched a bit of the video already. I believe he still lives with his mom. So like he's not in a position. To me, man, you always secure the dwelling, man, first. Where you lay your head is more important than the car you drive. Just my opinion, bro. I would rather have no car and a crib. Now, well, you know what? It depends. Like if you own your car outright, then I'd rather have the car than the crib because if you can't, you could always live in your car. But if you owe money on both, I'd rather have the place you lay your head, bro. It's my opinion. Been ranting, sorry about that, but let's continue with the video.
Yeah, I'm honest with you, bro. You're fucking stupid for even thinking about getting a Mercedes when you make $3,000 a month. Are you fucking stupid? Are you fucking dumb? Like, and I gotta give you this fucking, you know, I gotta give this to you very raw and tough now because you're fucking delusional if you think you're gonna go ahead and get a CLS, which is a very expensive vehicle, by the way, and be able to afford it on making $3K a month. My friend, you need to focus on making more money, not any fucking cars.
Also,
Agreed.
And then also keep in mind that you're in the service industry that's contingent upon the economy being good. People go out and drink when they have money, okay? Right now is not a time for you to be buying liabilities like this when you can seriously be putting yourself in a very bad situation financially. Because remember, bro, you have a job where the bar can get rid of you anytime. People might not necessarily hire you. So what are you going to do?
I do a little side business where I do.
And you live in an expensive area. The DMV area is not cheap. So, dude, you need to seriously like reconsider what you're doing here, man. Like, you gotta ask yourself, do you need this car? The answer is probably no.
Bro, CLS
you might get by with
for 9K
with a cheaper car, man.
It has the probably damage, bro. Gotta have the issues,
And I
bro.
agree
And
with
not
you,
only,
Myron. I
it's,
agree with
and
you because
all
I
the
would buy my
fixes,
sister's
it's a
car.
German car.
I'm very humble to do
It's
that.
a German car. Every time he goes to mechanic, it's going to be sky high in prices.
Agreed.
Because getting Mercedes or BMW, sir.
What I say earlier about these German cars, bro, it's gonna cost you an arm or a leg. People should really do their homework. When I encourage people, man, if you're gonna make a financial decision like that, man, please do your homework on these cars, man. Do some fact checks on these cars. Do your research. Whether it be a car, home, whatever, man. Just make sure knowledge is power, y'all. Equip yourself with knowledge, bro. Don't get finessed by these dealerships, these crooked salesmen, man. They don't have your best interest in heart. All they want to do is get your money, bro. Please be wise. Please understand what you're buying. It's not good. It's not. Cars are depreciating assets. That's why I don't know why people make such a big stink about cars, bro. Cars is just a freaking vehicle, man. That they manufacture and make new models of them every year. So let's not get too possessive over cars that are going to on assets that are going to put a lot of Americans in the hole. So let's continue.
Or anything else like that.
The
Everything is
average
going to be triple X.
Mercedes maintenance bill for a used Mercedes, let me tell you, brother, is between 1,000 to 10,000. And you know what? Hold on. You know why it's so big the range? Because let's say it's mechanical, one thing, but electrical, so bro, this car can cost you way more than 9K. If it's actually 9K. And if it's 9K, bro,
something's wrong with it.
has issues, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna have issues, bro.
Those cars go between 13 to 16K minimum. So that's
I do have background. I was certified. I went
Nigga, we don't care, bro. Nigga, we don't care. You can't afford the car. We don't care.
Mercedes.
Bro.
Yo, you can't afford the car, bro.
Don't buy it, bro.
You don't buy it. You can't afford the car, bro.
Okay.
Like,
No, and I appreciate that. So now my second question for you, Myron, and maybe first you can help us out.
well,
So
what I would say, instead of you focusing on
I'm sorry,
buying a
I'm sorry.
Mercedes, you need to make more money, bro. And $3,000 a month is unacceptable. You're basically poor, bro, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yes.
Living in DC making $3,000 a month? Come on, man. How many hours a week are you
Okay,
working?
and then I'm working at roughly. I'm trying to get more than 40. There's no. I don't work nothing less than 32. And then if I pick up some bartending events that I have on the side, I charge no more than $3,000 to $8,000 just for that little event, depending on how many
Mercedes
people.
my ass, bro.
Mercedes, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what makes it worse is that you live at very high. Bro, I go to DC all the time, bro. Every time I go there to go do Timcast, so I'm very familiar with that area. You know, I see what the cost of anything is over there, bro. You don't live in a cheap area, dude. Like,
You know, and I'm blessed that so I broke up with my baby mama, and like my
No, not the BM. bruh, you don't have a place to stay. You stay with your mama, and you got kids. You got a kid at least. Brother, the last thing on your mind should be a freaking car, bro. Especially some doggone Mercedes. Are you kidding me? Bro, hey man, he is cooked. Cooked.
Oh, you got kids too?
But I live with my parents and
Get a
$88
minivan.
a month.
There you go. I knew something was.
So
That's what
they really helped me out. I'm really saving my money, and like I said, thanks to Myron's plans, it's been helping me out a lot.
That's what. Now I know why he even thought about. Hold on, I was trying to figure out why the hell would he try to get a CLS? Now you live with his parents, yeah.
We just told you pre-show. This is the what? Number one wealth killer of Americans. Dude, the interest, the finance, everything's gonna fuck you, bro. Dude, you don't understand, bro. This is gonna kill your wealth, bro. Whatever money you're saving your parents, bro, is great. Dude,
He's gonna spend it.
it's gonna be
If you ever
destroyed
want
by
to
the
leave,
car.
you'll never be able to leave. You'll have to
bro.
continuously mooch off your parents. How old are you, dude?
I just turned 32 this
Yeah.
August.
Oh my!
Yeah, bro. 32 years old, you get $3,000 a month, bro. Bro, this is a come to Jesus moment, bro. You need, yo, look, dude. You're 32 years old. You're making $3K a month. You live with your parents. You have no skills, right? Bartending, I would consider like a high income skill. Like my friend, you need to reassess your entire life right now because what you do over the next 3 to 5 years is going to dictate whether you are poor for the rest of your life or if you're going to get to a point where you won't be poor. And making bad decisions like this, where you have a child, you're living with your parents, you have no skills, and then trying to buy a Mercedes off of that, right? Because just because you can afford the Mercedes doesn't mean you'll be able to deal with the maintenance and everything else. Because I'll tell you this, bro, the maintenance for a Mercedes or a BMW or any term.
Man, y'all been listening to me, guys? I know y'all don't listen to me. But hey, I mean, they're just repeating everything I said earlier in the video. This guy here, man, his primary focus should just be saving, eliminating costs, bro. I mean, he should be penny pinching like a mother sucker. He shouldn't be, hey, man, like the free agent book, Coach Greg had him say, man, no date. He shouldn't be dating. Like, he shouldn't be. All he should do is work, come home, and eat, and go to the gym. Spend money on a gym membership. Invest in your body. That's it. Other than that, he shouldn't be doing nothing else. No dating, no talking to women. Bro, he's not in position to do that. He needs to focus. He's got a kid that he needs to be focused on taking care of. Being a man, being a father to that child. And that's it, bro. He doesn't really need the cars and all that. Bro, focus on that later in life. These cars aren't going anywhere. They make a new freaking model every single year. Well, not that model. I think they discontinued that specific model that he's looking for, the SLS Benz. But waste of money anyways. Waste of time. These cars are just making people look rich online, but people are going broke. It's really a waste of time. So my advice to him, bro, he does bartending. Try to supplement that income with something else on the side. I always recommend start a YouTube channel. You at home, get us set up, do that, and get another job in addition to until you start making some money off YouTube or whatever social media platform. And that would be my advice to him. Continue working, doing the bartending. Try to do. I mean, he should be grinding, bro. Like, the only time he should be home is when he's sleeping. Outside of that, bro, he shouldn't be doing anything else.
Car for that matter is gonna make you broke immediately, bro.
Yeah.
You need to focus on making more money. Like you need to cut down any type of liabilities down to zero.
Caller, if you got fired from your job, bro, what would you do right now?
He'd be cooked.
What was that? I'm sorry, I was talking.
So you got fired from your job. What would you do? And before you answer that, how much money do you have saved right now? Total.
Well, to save the total, no, I just have $2,000 and going up a little bit here and there because I have other bills and I'm trying to help out. But just roughly $2,000.
If you got fired from your job, what would you do right now? If you got fired from your job, what would you do right now?
So that was the second question that I wanted to ask you guys. So I am a professional bartender, but I do have background with cars. What do you think about service advisor? I know Myron told me about the CDL, the truck driving. And to be completely honest with you, I'm not interested in that. But the service advisor,
Look at that. You heard what he said? He said he not interested in being a truck driver. He not interested. He not interested in making money. That's what I heard. Cause, bro, whether you do you really think people are out here working because they're interested in what they're doing? Most people hate where they work at, but they do it because it's a necessary evil, man. I mean, I have a high paying job now. I'm in sales. Do I love it? Hell no, I don't. No, absolutely, I don't. But I do it. It pays well. Like, that's just the bottom line, bro. Sometimes you get, and you don't, just because you do something, that's not your final destination, man. A lot of times you got to use these opportunities as stepping stones for something, for whatever your greater purpose is in life. Bottom line. So yeah, Myron suggested CDA. He said I'm not interested in that, bro. You should be interested in that. Bro. You should be getting certs and skillful trades that is going to pay you well, above the market average. That's where you want to be. You want to be above a market average. And then from there, save money. He got to take advantage. This caller needs to take advantage of the opportunity. Man, he's in prime position to really blossom fairly quickly. You want to know why? Because he doesn't have any debt outside of the child. He doesn't have to pay rent. He doesn't have a mortgage. He lives with his parents rent free. Maybe contribute to a light bill here and there. Maybe stock the fridge up with some groceries. But, bro, he doesn't have any worries. All he has to do, his only sole focus is to make more money and grind. Now, as simple as that sounds, a lot of people can't do it. Because you know what it requires? It requires discipline, it requires hard work, it requires dedication, and it requires an unwavering focus to have tunnel vision for an extended period of time. Most Americans, most people on this planet don't have the capability of doing it. And that's why and he's one of them, which is why he's calling in, asking for advice to these two gentlemen who have put in the work to become where they're at today. So, let's go.
I'm a little intimidated about that, but I'm a very persuasive person. So I don't know. What do you think about that, my friend? I have no idea.
There's no tips there, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, there's no tips. You're a slave to dealership, bro. And you're hoping and praying you don't get fired. Dude, Salesforce, one of the largest sales companies in America, laid off 4K people. Recently.
Now, let me correct him. Not about the layoffs, but Salesforce is a software company that most organizations, including mine, use as their CRM platform. So it's a sales tool, but it's a software program that most companies use as their primary platform for sales operations, back end stuff with financials, things of that nature. So I just wanted to correct them in case you guys don't know what Salesforce actually is.
Guys, 4K people got laid off. Mind you, there's more layoffs happening as we go along. So, brother, this is not a joke. It's not a replay. This is real life, bro. If you lose your job today, bro, you're fucked. So,
honestly, the only reason you're not living on the street right now is because your parents.
Facts.
To be honest, bro.
Right, exactly. Yeah, no, you're 100%, sir. You're 100%. God bless. I have parents that give a flying fuck about me.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of gentlemen on our show, on your show, sir. I'm sorry, my fault. They're not fortunate. Some of them are living in the street. Thank God I'm not. So I'm
this is what you're gonna do.
100%.
Yo. Look, I need you to listen for 2 seconds. All right. This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna drop this Mercedes. You're not even gonna say Mercedes ever again. Okay. You're not in a position to buy a Mercedes, let alone even think about one. Honda. You, my friend, need to make more money and find a second job. Being a bartender is not good enough. You make $3,000 a month as a 32-year-old man living with your parents. That's pathetic. You need to make more money. So pick up another job and make more money. You need to save more money. The fact that you only have $2,000 to your name is also pathetic. You need to save more money. So you need to make more money. You need to save more money. Call back to the show when you have $20,000. Then we can have a discussion on something. But until then, you're not buying no fucking cars. You're not buying no luxury items. You're not buying nothing nice. I don't even want you to go to Chipotle, to be honest with you. You shouldn't be eating out. You should be literally going to work, going home, nothing else, no girls, no nothing, and you have a kid, bro. Like, dude.
I have two.
So yeah, bro. So you gotta. Bro, you gotta.
You think these students gonna let me walk around?
Bro,
I'm sexy
you
as
have
fuck.
to have a, bro. You need to really reassess your life, bro.
Bro, you're cooked. You got two of them things? Yo, you should only be home when you're sleeping, bro. You don't even have time to be on this phone with Fresh and Fit, bro. I'm being honest, bro. Time is running out, bro. You're 32. You gotta get it now, man. You gotta get it now. Real talk.
Like you're in a point right now. I'm telling you, dude. What you do over the next 3 years, 3 to 5 years, is gonna dictate whether you live paycheck to paycheck as a brokey, or if you get yourself out of this fucking hole that you're in. The only reason why you're not dealing with the bad decisions you made through your life is because your parents are holding you down. Bro, if you didn't have your parents, you would literally be fucking homeless right now, more than likely. Or living in the ghetto somewhere, or struggling. So, thank your parents. Thank them by not being a loser. Make more money, save more money. You don't even deserve a fucking car now at this point. And you need to find another job and get $20,000 saved. Then we can have a discussion. Until then, I don't care what the hell you do. You're not spending money on no dumb shit. No liabilities, bro. You need to make more money and save more money and have at least $20,000 to your name.
Yes, sir. Challenge accepted. Okay, Demar. I'll hold that accountable to me. Yeah, absolutely. Deal.
And that shouldn't be hard to do, bro, because you save all your money anyway. You don't got living expenses. You pay $800 a month in rent. So that leaves you with about, assuming you spend another couple, 300, whatever, on food, whatever. Dude, you're gonna be pocketing $1,000 to $2,000 a month easily, and then you should be making more than $3,000. You should be trying to make at least $5,000 to $10,000 a month, bro.
Caller, this is what you can do. Put in your room an actual image of the Mercedes that you want. Put image of money in your room. And when you wake up every morning, bro, look at that poster. Look.
I agree. I actually agree with Fish. I agree with Fresh. Imagination is the key to all things. If you see it, you can be it. So by putting that poster of the car that you want, the house that you want, whatever it is, whatever tangible item that you want, or the better life that you want, or that dream vacation, if you put that on the poster, bro, and you wake up every single morning and man, you look back and you see that, bro, it should do something to your spirit, bro, to focus and want to be better. So I agree with that, man. You always want to have that imagination just running. That should drive you every single day.
Get an actual picture of the car, the money, so you can focus. Because bro, you need some kind of guidance, bro. Because this is crazy, bro. Like honestly, this is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. No, thank you for the advice. I will do that. I will continue to do everything you guys just told me. So, no, okay, but to answer my question, what do you think about the service advice?
All right, I'm done because this dude's cooked. Let me know y'all thoughts, man. Fair use, y'all. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all. It's early in the morning, 6 a.m. About to go get this workout in. Y'all need to get in the gym too. If y'all not, time to wake up and get active, y'all. I'm out, man. Peace and blessings. And the grind don't stop. On the road to 5K subs, y'all. Peace.